Hello, wonderful people. At this stage, I'm really frustrated with my Samsung Galaxy S6. The reason is it is consuming a lot of my battery. It barely struggles to last for an entire day. After doing a lot of research, I've found few things using which I can go ahead and save my battery life. And this is not only applicable to Samsung Galaxy S6, but to most of the phones which are running on Android 5.1 Lollipop. Alright, so here's the thing. Let's first figure it out. What is consuming my battery? What is eating up my battery? So let's go in settings. Let's go in battery usage and let's study. Cell standby consuming 23% of my battery, followed by the voice call, which is obvious, which can't be really controlled. I mean, if there's somebody calling you or you want to call somebody, that is obvious that you're going to spend that much of battery in it. But what can be controlled out here is, I believe, the cell standby, which is 23%, and Google Play services, which is about 8%. Now, as we all know, Google Play services and cell standby is something which we don't use it in front of our screen. This is something which runs in the background of the screen and which is eating up a majority of chunk of your battery. So the focus out here is to concentrate and basically nail down those issues which are draining away the batteries. So here's the thing. Now that we know what is consuming a lot of our battery, here's a small tip which can be used, and that's proven right to me. That is at least ensure that my battery life increases by about 3 to 4 hours every day, and I have seen a noticeable change in it, and hence the suggestion for all of you. I go to settings, scroll down and look for accounts. In accounts, you will see all the application that you've installed and are using the account information and are constantly in sync. Now, I have personally gone to each of these accounts and disabled this sync. For all of you, the only common thing that I can see here is Google. So if you have installed any other application which are consuming, I would strongly recommend you to go to each of those settings, each of those application, and under sync, if you want them to be synced, and you don't really need it constantly, I would not really recommend you to keep it on. You can always do it manually, maybe once in a week or so, and just keep it off. I mean, because that's something which takes away a lot of your battery in the background. As of now, we can focus on Google. If you see, my account is basically configured with this. So once we click here, there are n number of application, Google application, which requires sync. By default in your phone, this will be all checked mark and it will be all switched on. I would strongly recommend you to first switch off everything that you have. Just uncheck them, keep it in a disabled mode for me, and then basis on your necessity. For me, I need my contacts to be synced in a constant interval, so I've kept it on. I need my Gmail to be on, and I constantly need them, so I'll keep this on. And I don't really require Google Fit. Playbooks is something which I hardly use it. Google Play services like movies, TVs, music, newsstand, not my cup of tea. And obviously at times I do happen to visit Google Plus, so that sync is on. So all these three things that are kept on is what I really require them. Rest everything I've kept it off. And this has proven this has given me a very positive outcome as far as battery is concerned. Back in days, my battery used to drain out in about 6 hours every day, and it eventually required a charging middle of the day. But with this change, I am able to now run with my phone active for about 10 to 12 hours a day. try it out. I'm sure you will see prominent results coming out of